Don't sweat it. It's a Stay Cool Summer on Twin Cities Live. Now from the studios of 5 Eyewitness News, here are Elizabeth Reese and Ben Lieber.
Hey everybody, welcome into Twin Cities Live on this beautiful Monday. And speaking of beauty, look who's back, everybody.
Stop. No, keep going, keep going. It's nice to see you.
Elizabeth Reese, everybody. How are you?
Hi guys, welcome to the show, and I feel very welcomed back. I was off for a week, had a nice little vacay. I'll fill you in a few minutes, but it feels nice to get back in the saddle a little bit.
Yeah, you know, when people take some time off, they always call that re-entry is kind of hard into the workplace.
It's a challenge.
You came flying in like a missile today because you hosted on Minnesota Live this morning.
I was filling in for Megan. You know, the summer is when a lot of people take vacations, and we're just like any other business where in Minnesota, a lot of Minnesotans want to take time off in the summer to enjoy it. Yeah. So I had time off, Kelly's off, Megan has time off, and so, you know, we all kind of fill in for each other. Yeah. Speaking of filling in, thanks to everybody who filled in for me last week. How'd it go with Corey Cove?
Oh, it was great.
Was that fun?
It was so fun. We had a nice viral moment. We did play the initials game. I'll get to the viral moment in a second. We played the initials game in which he proctored, which he always does on Fridays over at KFAN.
Yeah.
And it's only fitting that I got last place. Paul McGuire-Grimes got 2, Betsy got 2, Seth got 2. I got 1.
That's not good because we've got the Invitational coming up.
I know. I wasn't prepared. I would like to say that, you know, I had a lot on my mind.
Okay.
We'll say.
Corey Cove, of course, from the Power Trip morning show on KFAN.
They all know. They're all big fans of his
know,
now.
but I just like to know in case there's a new person.
And then we had a nice little viral moment where we did some pottery. We actually threw some clay. And
was that a little Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore vibe going on?
It was a little bit. We each had our own little wheel. You would have been perfect because after all your pottery classes, you would have been like, I know what I'm doing.
I did just finish 5 weeks of intensive pottery class.
You did. Yeah. You know, his bowl, or that he was going to make, his pot became very vertical.
Oh, okay.
Very cylindrical.
Got it. Got it.
Mine was not so much, and then I had to, like, you know, push my finger in the middle of it. You know, I had to get assistance. So there's a lot of tight shots. There's a lot of like. Kind of uncomfortable around here, but no, we had a lot of fun. So Des did great, and Leah did great, and the KHs were awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much. So appreciated. We've got a great show for you planned today. 12 Days of Grilling continues. I'm sad that I've missed half of it, so I'm ready to be back for the back end.
We didn't save you anything.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. You guys. Well, listen, today there's going to be leftovers because she's doing a tomahawk pork chop. Get it? Yes.
Oh, I can't. I love the aesthetic, the look of the big tomahawk chop. You know, whether it's a steak or it's a pork chop, I just love it.
Feels a little Fred Flintstone. Feels like you could just cut out the bottom of your car and just like do.
Dr. Abby Miller is here from United Healthcare. She's going to tell us how we can stay healthy when we go on these vacations that we just talked about everybody goes on.
Yes.
I'm sure that's happened to you. It's happened to me.
When you get sick on vacation?
You get sick on vacation.
That just happened to Betsy. Remember, Betsy was in Mexico and she got sick for the second half of it. It's so sad.
I know. You so look forward to it. You're like, I can't wait for this time off to relax, and then you get sick.
Well,
what am I doing wrong?
This is the season, though, when everybody wants to sit outside and you're thinking, I would love to have a beautiful deck. I would love to have a space to just relax, to have a coffee. Now, this is a really cool concept, Ben.
It really is. It's uglydeck.com. Now, the idea is like they're not going to install an ugly deck. They're going to get rid of ugly decks one by one all around the metro, around the states. So I go out on location to a place in Plymouth, and you know, I get my hands dirty and learn the process.
Oh yeah, see, that one is kind of small and probably sort of useless. So they wanted something bigger and better.
I mean, listen, sometimes the natural wood gets rickety and it gets weathered and it gets old, and then now they have this like maintenance-free stuff that's just awesome. So I'll show you how you guys can even do it yourself. They have a DIY function as well.
Very good.
So like I said, we did miss you last week. We know that you were celebrating your vacation. Thankfully, you did not get sick. I don't think you got sick.
No, I was very healthy.
Yes.
Quite healthy.
But you know, Leah filled in, the KHs filled in, Corey Cove, Des, they all chipped in, but we all want to know how your vacation was.
Thank you for asking. Okay, we had a couple really fun things. I spent a lot of time in Wisconsin. Some of you think I should move there and not come back, but listen, I like it here in Minnesota too. I went with my sisters and my mom. You're going to see my mom here in a minute. The first part of my vacation, we did something really special. We treated my mom to a 3-day spa experience at a place in Wisconsin that's so beautiful. And it was all to celebrate her upcoming 70th birthday. So she turned 70 in just a few weeks, and we really wanted to do something special for her because our mom is the best. Susie is amazing. I mean, I just really hit the jackpot with moms, and she always makes everything so special for us. And so the three of us have been plotting and planning for months to book this whole extravaganza, and she cried, I think, and my mom's not that much of a crier.
Yeah.
Like, I cry more than my mom. She probably cried 25 times.
Get out of here.
She just kept being like, I just can't believe you are doing this for me. It
That's
was
so nice.
Cute. She was so sweet, and she was just so appreciative. And we all, you know, we planned everything, like all of the treatments, all of the dinners, all of everything. When we left, we said, your money is no good here. You cannot pay for a single thing. Leave it at home. Like, we want to do this for you. We want to just make these really special memories. She doesn't need any stuff. She likes time with us. And it was just really, really
Shared
special.
experience is what it's all about. So what was sort of the highlight treatment that maybe that she got and that you got as well? Was it the hot rocks?
I'm very
what did you guys do?
You know, it was one of those spas where they do, so the practitioners were amazing. They were really cool treatments. They did one that was related to your Ayurvedic dosha. Are you familiar with this?
Nope.
So you like fill out
English,
this,
please?
All right, you fill out this little thing that tells your practitioner which dosha you are, I guess. I'm probably not explaining this.
Is that like your energy or
it's
vibration?
It's kind of like how your
that?
body works and fits. And so there's all sorts of different things within Ayurveda that, you know, you can eat a certain way, do a different way, you know, all this stuff. So there's, let's see, Pitta, Vata, and Kapha, I think. And I was a Pitta. And that's just the way that, like, there's certain foods that you can eat that maybe do really well for your Ayurvedic dosha. So they plan your treatment around that. And that was like the coolest. It was so cool.
So did anybody else in the group have your same
We all
dosha?
did the same treatment, but we all had a different dosha. Like my sisters were more of and my mom were more of a blend of different ones, and I was like straight down the line. I know. And the practitioner was like, I can tell you're a Pitta just by meeting you. And I was like, what does this even mean? I don't know what this means, but I just went with it. It was great.
Yeah, that's super fun.
Yeah, it was very, very fun. And then we went to northern Wisconsin. I came home and picked up this crew, and we zipped up to northern Wisconsin for our annual cabin trip that we do at, this is with Jay's hockey buddies. They all played together at UW-Madison, and they love each other more than anything in life. And we bring all of our kids up to this cabin, and we just have a fantastic weekend just doing all the things. You know, it's the boat, it's the s'mores, it's the sitting out by the fire.
I kind of feel like you should have done these in reverse.
I know. I think I should too. I think I did plan it wrong.
You should have did your spa treatments after after 4 days in northern Wisconsin.
I know. I should have. And that picture was from yesterday, and then I turned 44. So that's it. The big 4-4.
I know. Happy birthday. And then you guys do something that's really fun as well. When you guys go on this northern Wisconsin retreat,
yes.
Right? You guys been doing this sort of every year,
this
right?
This was our 7th year going up to the Cook's cabin, thanks to Dustin and Trisha. They live outside of Chicago, so they might not see this, but we'll send it to them. But so their cabin is really cool, and what we do is we divvy up meals, and then we sort of have had fun with cocktails and wine over the years. So last year we did a signature cocktail for every meal. This year we brought back the wine tasting competition. So I want you to know about this because I feel like if you're with a group of people, I think you're going to have fun doing this. I think this is really fun to do for Thanksgiving too. So each couple has to bring 2 bottles of the same wine, okay? And I know it doesn't look that classy because of the brown bag situation.
I like the classiness of just shielding the bottles.
Shielding the bottles. So each couple brings 2 bottles of the same wine. One of the bottles gets wrapped up in a brown paper bag. One of the bottles gets put into the kitty, right? Into the pot. That's the pot that you're going to win. Okay, we label the bottles with a Sharpie 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can see we had 8 glasses out there. And we taste a little bit of each wine, okay? And then what you have to do is you have to commit to your favorite wine. You're just picking your favorite. And when you've picked your favorite, all 8 people, you have to sign your name on the brown bag of the bottle that's your favorite. And the couple whose bottle wins with the most signatures, they get to take home the kitty.
Oh,
the 4
that's kind
other
of fun.
bottles.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that is fun. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, well, where's the competition? Who wins?
The competition is to try to bring the most favorite wine.
The most favorite wine.
Right.
And where did you and Jay fall?
Well, we did a little bit of a side experiment because we brought this is Jay's idea. I think it worked out great. But so Jay decided that he wanted to put something to the test because there's a certain mass-produced big wine that's kind of expensive. We do have a price limit on this, by the way. It can't be more than $40. You can create your own price limit, whatever you want to do. We do this once a year. We go for 40. We decided that we were going to bring a wine that all of our friends love and order every time we go anywhere, and because
it's a popular brand.
It's a popular brand. I'm not going to name it because I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to out it.
Out it, but like. Everybody seems to love it. Whenever we're, out with friends, they're like, we'll take a bottle of him. And they love to order it, and I'm always like, oh, I don't like this wine, I don't want to drink it. So we're like, let's put it to the test and see, are we the only ones that don't like this? Do all of our friends like it?
And it failed?
It failed so bad. It didn't get a single signature. So we lost. But we felt like we won.
But you won. You're validated, saying that this kind of pricey bottle of wine is not all it's cracked up to be.
Because at a restaurant, it's like $65.
And it's amazing what branding can do. It gets imprinted in your brain, and you think, oh, I have to like this because of price point and what everybody else is saying.
Yes.
I like it.
It's really, really fun. So anyway, if you, I kind of explained it. Maybe I'll do like a post explaining exactly how we do it. So if you want to do this at a gathering, you can have fun.
I love doing fun games like that.
Yeah, it's fun. You can do it with rosés, with white, whatever. The trick is you have to pick one color of wine and go with it.
Right.
You can't.
Yeah, it can't be like a mix of red and white.
Because then everybody's going to know.
Correct.
There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go.
That's what we do.
Well, I'm glad to have you back. Glad it was a lot of fun.
Thanks.
And I'm sure that you were back in town last night when we had all the crazy storms.
We got into town an hour before, and Jay and I were like, thank goodness we weren't unloading at that time.
Take cover, because I'm sure you guys heard the crazy winds last night, and unfortunately we're expecting more of the winds tonight in the storm. I guess there's a huge windstorm called a derecho. Derechos?
Matt Serwy is laughing at
Matt Serwy.
Let's bring it in. Let's bring Matt in.
Derecho, I think is how it's. Matt Serwy, is it called a derecho?
Derecho. Get your Spanish on, Ben.
Derecho. I don't know. Okay, what is this thing? Like, what? We're just hearing about this.
All right, this is kind of like the summer version of polar vortex, where people who really want something to happen make it happen. There's a very, very strict criteria for storms that are derechos. Take a look at this.
Okay.
These derechos must have, and there's a checklist, we need to tick all these boxes. Widespread 58-mile-an-hour winds. We also need to have a line of storms that's at least 60 miles long.
Okay.
It needs to last at least 3 hours.
Okay.
And there's more. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
It needs to cover at least 250 miles. So basically like a half a state it needs to cover.
So those are all in play today?
Those are possible. I want to stress that. And the last part, it needs to have at least 3 gusts of 75 miles an hour or greater. So derechos are a very, very, very specific type of windstorm.
So this is why we don't hear about it that much, because they don't happen all the time.
No, and not every line of storms is a derecho. It's a very specific one, a very severe type of one. And forecasting something specifically like this to happen, it's like pointing at a radar saying, oh, this is going to be an EF4 tornado. Could you be right? Yes, but the chances of actually predicting it before it happens are very, very low.
But conditions are sort of in place where that could be happening tonight, then Ben Lieber goes.
We will likely get a line of strong winds. Will it definitely be a derecho? I can't say that. And I also can't guarantee it's coming into the Twin Cities.
Okay.
I love sitting in on your classes.
Yeah, this is great.
So if along the 60 miles, the front, is it all 60 miles that are facing the derecho type winds, or just specific points? Like, is that why it's hard to predict where on that front?
And you're kind of outlining how subjective it is to call something. I know subjective is a big word. A lot of people can point at it and say, well, that's 60 miles of very heavy rain, but it could have 40 miles of light rain on either side of it. It's really dealer's choice as far as what you want to define as the 60 mile length.
Okay.
So this is not a tornado.
No.
These are just straight line winds, which can be just as severe, though, as a tornado, right?
They can, and I've actually been through one of these before. Do you remember the Iowa derecho back in 2020?
I don't.
The
great Iowa derecho, no.
It's 120 mile an hour winds.
Come on.
Going across, and I was in it. This is at a car wash in Anamosa, Iowa. My husband and I, with the dog in the back of the car, driving back from Milwaukee to Omaha, and I had to make this drive. And as we were getting to Dubuque, I told him, listen, find a place, look on the satellite image of Google Maps, find me a place that is cement or underground. and this is what we found.
So you were obviously not getting your car washed.
No,
Matt.
let
me just say that.
And
That's a brilliant spot, though.
Watch that dumpster. It's a long time lapse, but that dumpster gets slowly closer, and the video cuts off because we pulled the door down, the bay door down, because you can see it gets closer. It's like the Jaws theme.
Yeah.
Were you afraid it was going to hit your car?
Absolutely, because when we got out of this in Anamosa, Iowa, there were trees down everywhere. We had to drive over power, and again, never drive across power lines.
Right.
We had to drive across power lines that we know were dead.
Yeah.
But just so much damage everywhere. I cannot guarantee, again, listen, I cannot guarantee this is happening in Minnesota today.
Okay.
But just the key is to be weather aware later on this afternoon. 4 to 10 o'clock in southwest Minnesota. Twin Cities would probably be, I would say, 7 to midnight when it could roll through.
Okay.
But gusty winds, heavy rainfall is possible. It's not going to be a slam dunk. Oh my gosh, everything's going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Right. This is good to know. But it is a forecast first alert day. So
exactly.
You can always trust that Matt is going to let us know at any time. I mean, it's sunny skies now, but this evening when you need to pop in, fill us in on how it's going.
Yes, ma'am.
A derecho. Can you say it right? How'd you say it before?
Derecho.
There you go.
There we go.
El
See?
puesto de izquierda.
Yeah, whatever.
Un poquito español, okay.
Whatever they said. Anyway, great job yesterday.
Appreciate it.
I was loved how you went out left the studio, checked the hail. It was kind of fun. Yeah. All right, coming up next, we are stepping outside and learning how to make a delectable and juicy tomahawk pork chop. Look at that. 12 days of grilling continues when we get back.
Twin Cities Live's host chat is presented by Schuler Shoes, where happy feet means happy life. Step in today.